Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, we had the opportunity to have a chat before training camp started, and I mentioned at that point in time that there's two real exciting times of the year: it's training camp and when you start the playoffs. But we have a unique opportunity here to have a third real exciting time here, and this is a real pleasure for me to be sitting beside Scheifele and Heli here. That what they've committed to our organization, what our organization committed to them, speaks volumes about what they want. They want to win. And we've had opportunity to have some conversations together, and it was very, very clear to me in those conversations, two things. Both of these players, both of these individuals have a unique desire to win, and both of these players want to win with the teammates that they have here. And that was music to my ears and music to everyone in the organization. So it was an exciting day yesterday. We had an opportunity a couple of days ago to spend a family day at Camp Manitou, and the guys had some time to go on a fishing trip for some great team bonding. But now it's time to play hockey, and I think that's a real exciting thing. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you very much on behalf of the organization and the fans, and we're real excited to take the next steps. So we have an opportunity here to sign. I guess you can sign either one. They're both the same. Congratulations, guys.
Okay, go ahead, Rick.
Well, I think it's a fantastic day for our franchise, the city of Winnipeg, province of Manitoba, and all of Jets Nation. You're looking at two world-class athletes that if they had wanted, they could have waited till July 1st and pretty much gone wherever they wanted. But they've chosen to stay here with our franchise and help us win. And our goal, obviously, is to win the Stanley Cup. They firmly believe that we can do it, and they're obviously going to be two very huge parts for doing that. So it's a fantastic day for all of us. The teammates are thrilled. The coaching staff is thrilled. Management's thrilled. So, and I know it's a great day for our fan base. So congratulations again to you both, and thanks for staying.
I did just want to add one more thing. These deals don't get done without a lot of hard work, in the background. And specifically, I'd like to thank, Heli's agent Ray Petkow, who's here today, and Scheifele's agent Craig Oster for the tremendous work that they did with myself and Larry Simmons behind the scenes, to make this all happen. And again, really appreciative of the professionalism that went on there. So thanks to those individuals.
Go ahead, Scheifele.
I'm just, I'm very honored. First and foremost, I'm very honored, and can't thank the organization. Mark Chipman, Chevy, Bones for trusting in me as a player, and obviously I was drafted here. Actually, my mom reminded me that I signed the deal on the eve of my first NHL game. So, or not on the eve, on the actual day. So, it's crazy how. That's pretty wild. So, it's pretty wild how things happen, and there's nothing I want more in this world than to win a Stanley Cup for the Winnipeg Jets, and to do it alongside Heli, to get this whole process done, with the likes of a Vezina goalie like Connor, and can't think of a more hardworking, dialed in, athlete in our game, and I'm lucky to be sitting beside him here today, and just can't thank the fans, can't thank my family enough. I'm tremendously honored and just very excited to get the season going.
Go ahead, Heli.
That was well spoken. That's gonna be hard to follow. I would definitely like to thank the organization, Chevy, Chip, Coach, Rick, Wade Flaherty. I mean, so many guys to thank. Mark, you're a big part of the guy I am today. You've definitely paved the way for me and a lot of players in this organization to to do what's right. And when you're sitting back and you're gathering all the information you possibly can, and you look around the league, you don't get a team that is dialed as we are. And I think that leads with you, Mark. So thank you for being the player you are, and thanks the organization for believing in me. And I think that was the most important aspect when I really looked at it, is this organization believes in me the way I believe in myself. And that's kind of the way I've gotten to where I am now, and it's really hard to leave that. That breeds success, and I want to thank you guys a lot for believing in me the way I believe in myself. And now I'm ready to be a Jet for life and bring a cup to this city, because I truly believe that we can get it done here.
Okay, we'll take some questions from the floor. I think we'll start over here with Kelly Moore from CGOB.
Kevin, first off, Connor and Mark, congratulations. Kevin, you joked about the contracts are exactly the same. Like, did you have Craig and Ray and Connor and Mark all in the room hammering this thing out?
Well, it was a kind of a unique situation how all things played out, and you know, we didn't obviously go into the negotiation knowing where everything was going to come out, but you know, again, kudos to you know, to Larry Simmons and both respective agents for, you know, finding a unique strategy. One thing that was very, very clear from the moment that we started to get serious about, you know, talking about these contracts, and, you know, it really warranted, you know, Helly and Scheifele and myself to sit down and have some face-to-face conversations and talk about, you know, both sides' desire, so everyone knew. But, you know, from that point on, it was very clear that the desire was to get a deal done, and sooner rather than later. You know, it's great that we have this opportunity to go into the season, you know, with this fantastic news.
And I'll just one more question, Mark, if I could. Your idol being Stevie Y and your association with Dale Hawerchuk, how much more significant does that make the decision that you've made?
You know, I think those two guys in particular weighed on my thinking a lot. You know, obviously Dale being a Jet obviously is a big one, and you know, I got asked it actually last night by Elliot Friedman. So. You know, I was like, "Are you really going to pull at the heartstrings at like 8:30 at night?" But you know, it's a tremendous honor. You know, I'll never beat Dale Hawerchuk, but to know that he's you know, up there watching down on all of us, and knowing that you know, I'll be a lifetime Jet is pretty phenomenal, and definitely gives me the chills. So I'm you know, very honored and, you know, very, very excited.
Go ahead from the Winnipeg Free Press, Ken Reed.
For both of you, why was it important to be a lifetime Winnipeg Jet in making this decision?
You know, I think it speaks a lot to the guys in the locker room. We've said this since day one, that we get along so well, and this team meshes so well, that if the guys around us know that we care and we truly believe in this city and these guys around us, I think that helps them really kind of figure out where this team's going, and that's one direction, that's to win a cup. I think once you have that direct line and that direct goal, and you know everyone around you has that same mentality and that same line, I think it speaks volume to what you can achieve, and it helps you get to where you want to go.
That was pretty well put. You know, I'm the same way. You know, me and Connor are both very, very competitive, and we want to win a cup here. And you know, we've had a lot of conversations with Chevy, with each other, you know, with a lot of guys on the team, and you know, our goal here is to win. And you know, obviously this is a big step, and you know, I believe we have such a great team here. We have such you know, I have such tremendous friends that are, you know, friends for life that are in that locker room, and you know, we want to win. We want to win a cup in Winnipeg, and there'd be nothing more special than doing that. And we know it takes a lot of hard work, but we all have a lot of hard workers in that room. We have a lot of guys that you know, eat, sleep, and breathe you know, Winnipeg Jet hockey, and that's all we want to do.
Go ahead, Marat.
This question is for Connor. I remember in the spring we were talking about your 2018 extension, and you said one of the reasons why that was so important at that time was you believed in the team growing into a winner, and your decision was made in part by how much talent was around. Have you given thought to these contracts that you and Mark have signed could be that for the next generation of people retained in Winnipeg who are thinking like, hey, they've got their Vezina goalie, their number one center, that makes it an attractive place?
Definitely, and I want to start with thanking a couple people that I think I might have missed on my opening statements. I want to thank Wade Flaherty, the goaltending coach. I want to thank Randy Wilson, my summer goaltending coach. I want to thank Ray Patcal, my agent. I think those three guys give me so much information to really make the right decisions and get my game going in the right direction. That being said, I know Scheif has seen me in the summer and seen what we do in the summer, and he knows what we're doing is right. So when we sign these contracts, he not only knows what I'm doing in the summer, but now he knows that I'm all in. So for him, I would imagine that he feels pretty good about coming to the rink every day and giving his all. So if you're saying for the next direction or next generation coming in, I got to imagine they feel the same way, but you should probably ask them because they can give you a lot of insight. All we can hope for is that we're being good role models and showing what hard work really is.
Okay, we'll take one more question. These guys are going to do scrum, so we'll just take one more. John, if you want to ask that question.
Thanks, Mark. A question for both Mark and Connor. Congratulations, too. Just wonder, when you spoke to us at the beginning of training camp, it sounded like there was uncertainty as to when potential contract talks might have continued. So what was the deciding factor for both of you that it would get done now, before the season began?
You know, I can probably talk a little bit about that. During the summer, we obviously have had lots of different conversations on various different levels. We really didn't, start into the negotiation process. But I think what really for me when I started talking to them is, goes right back to the draft. And when we made the trade, and acquired the players that we did, the message that we wanted to get out there was that we were going to try to win, and that was the direction going forward. And we needed the summer to go through to make sure that the process was going to be followed. And like I said, when we got a chance to sit down, at least I know in my perspective, when I got a chance to sit face to face with both of these gentlemen and explain where we're at, that's really when for us when the process had started with the negotiations in earnest. And that's what I kind of alluded to, I think, in the press conference there, is that there's the contracts will be the contracts. I wanted everyone, these players specifically, to feel like the process was in place for them to feel comfortable that of where the organization was going.